you are live with Backtrack Bob and Backtrack Billy, and this is day 5 of the restoration repair on this 1974 International Scout II. We ended our last video with a little bit of disappointment because we thought the adjustment that we needed would be done with our door hinges.
And it was not gonna happen. I shimmed these back, and then that moved this part right here away from here, so that didn't work. So
we adjusted the hinges up and down for probably 3 or 4 hours, and
no, it wasn't.
We adjusted the door hinges up and down for probably a couple of hours, and it ended up, you know, we ended up realizing, you know, let's just free this up again and let's do some more adjusting. So we got the floors, they were just tacked in a couple of spots, got those back out. As you can see, guys, we've got a ratchet strap grabbing onto the new rocker assembly.
Yep. Then we have a really high-tech custom hole here. It was rusted in a specific pattern to allow us to grab this part of the back end of the thing and then pull this together. So watch what happens. Oh, this tape right here, when I put a piece of tape across here and then cut it with a razor blade so we could keep track of how much we moved, when we broke it loose, it moved back that far. So this body is tweaked, and so we're gonna untweak it, and watch what happens when I crank this. Yeah, a little bit more. I think maybe right there. So we're gonna go ahead and clamp this piece tight to the new rocker and tack it to hold this distance together, and then we're gonna shut the door and see where we're at. If we're good, we'll go ahead and hard weld it, and then we'll make adjustments up here as we need to. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's like it. How's the gap?
It's a little big, but it's way better than it was. It's closer on the bottom.
Yeah, so then we'll just loosen this and ratchet this together. Yeah, give me the small ratchet and we'll pull this and see if it goes like this.
The joys of working on a car that was almost rusted in half.
Almost? What are you talking about?
What?
Almost?
It was.
There's nothing left in the middle. It's rusted in half. All right, let's see what happens if we...
I would do the ratchet on the bottom a couple more clicks and see what happens before you go crazy on that.
All right, I'll just snug it. Did that move it?
No.
No?
No. Oh, dude, it pulled everything.
Yeah?
Yes. And, dude, holy cow, that is like almost perfect.
We can do the same on the other side, too. Since we don't need it.
Yeah, I think all it was doing was pulling the top towards the clean steel. Here's the moment of truth. Homeless Noel gets to see if me telling him to cut the floors back out was worth it.
Wow, that's perfect. Yeah. Now all we have to do is rotate the bottom, so because this is perfect here, this is sticking out a little, so we just need to loosen this one hinge on the bottom and move it just a smidge that way.
Now you said our door wasn't fully in adjustment where it needed to be.
It's pretty damn close.
But like, what I'm trying to make sure is,
look, it doesn't drop anymore. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, we just pull it when we do the floor pan on this side. We'll just pull it a little bit tighter.
Because it also, you can see it also is going like this.
And when I open it, it drops.
Yeah.
So that partially could be adjustment.
Which goes back to what I was saying all along. We should get it where it needs to be with bracing before we take it off the frame. Well, but I'm never right. So
we couldn't have done that anyway because we didn't have any structure to
grab from.
Yeah. We'd have been holding it in spots that it wouldn't make a difference. That's so good. Wow, I could live with that.
Well, guys, there we go. A pretty good start to day 5. I'm losing track of which video we're filming. A pretty good start to day 5. Let's keep going. We had an idea, guys. We have a spot that we want to put a bracing in because this roof definitely does not hold this well enough. You're not taking metal off. Okay. Now we're gonna clean this off some paint. Now we're putting it in through like that so we can still open our door. We're gonna tack her right there. Okay, I see where I need to do my thing. Take it off.
That's it. Don't go anymore. You're gonna warp that metal. Go ahead, lower it. Nope. Nope. Did nothing. Only thing it did is warp out of that perfect panel.
How did it warp it?
Because you put all that heat into it.
It's not warped.
The attack is just attack. You fucking welded that.
Okay, well.
Yeah, take it off. It's absolutely...
Open the door. Like, open the door. I want to see. Like, open it. That's way better than it was before.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Okay, is it? Dude, before it was like down here.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Well, here, I'll jack it up.
Up.
What?
Go again. That's it right there. That's it right there. This did nothing. So all this stuff under here
Has to be there.
has to be there.
And it has to be there. That has to be there when you weld that in then.
Yes.
Lesson learned.
And I'm gonna take that
Lesson
off
learned.
because I don't like it. I guess it doesn't have to come out. Well, so we tried an experiment and see how, look, I opened it, see how it's not dropping?
Nope.
I can make it by pushing it down. Like,
You also have no structure either.
but we're not gonna have the structure until we put this front clip back on. The front clip bolted to this makes the whole
Gives it
thing,
shear.
makes the whole thing
Gives it shear.
strong like bold.
Well, we're dissecting this rear piece we talked about and starting to build back better, as our buddy would say.
You can't say that.
We're starting to build back better back here. So we've decided, guys, we're not gonna wait for this thing to get shipped into us. You can get this whole piece, but if we wait for that, we're not gonna have any structure to go back together. So he has started to fabricate some of these pieces and dissect and figure out what needs to go and what doesn't. Look at that one that he made, guys. Now that one is still in the works.
This is just a first attempt. I wanted to get a feel for what it was gonna need to do.
Show you guys some of his handiwork over here. So here's one of those back pieces. This guy goes right here. And used to live about like that. That guy used to live here, like this one. As you can see, it's very rotten. Not much structure left. So with his shrinker stretchers and his big old nice shear and his sheer determination to get stuff done, he made this guy right here. Almost a perfect copy of the other one. Look at that. And that thing only took him an hour. That's not that bad. We've also done some other stuff underneath here. I've gone through and I'm starting to use ortho-osphuric acid. I don't know, what's it called? Let's see. Yeah, ortho-osphuric acid. This is the stuff that comes in the POR kits. We already had some from another project. So I've got some in my little brush, in my bucket right here. And we come over here and I just keep this nice and wet to help start converting this rust into some other chemical compound. You can see that it's starting to go black in spots, like down here. So that knows we're doing something. Especially on this side. This side's needs a couple more coats, but starting to look a little better. As opposed to down here, see it's a lot more kind of gross. This has been treated with evaporust, but we're gonna grind it back off and do one more pass. Right here where it gets thin, and there's a hole, we might replace this little section right here. But keep in mind, that's getting fresh new floor pans on the back side of it. So we just need the rust to stop, and then we'll have all of the structure from right here to play with, all that thickness. So we'll be pretty good. Yeah, we've got a lot more time into making these little panels and pieces, and you know, I'm trying to convince him to let us buy them. It's like 350 bucks, but
I only have till Monday to be done with this project.
He says he only has till Monday to be done, but that's not true. It's like we can do it like a week, you know, each weekend down the road.
That goes this way over to this point and replaces this little piece right here. I don't know if you can see this like dimpled piece, and that's about 3 inches from here to here, which will mean that this will get cut a little bit to make room for it. It's not exactly the same, but it's gonna serve the same purposes. So.
Yeah. And then you'll cut this and like fold it in and do whatever you need to here.
Yeah, and then once I've got this tacked here and solidified, then I can break this loose, and you can see how this is rotated. Needs to rotate up, but I can't cut this yet because it'll move everything. It's getting there. I'll have it in a...
Says he'll have it in a couple minutes. Okay guys, we are wrapping up day 4, or no, day 5. We're wrapping up day 5, and Homeless Newell has done some great work in here. Look at this piece he made and put in. Holy cow, guys. A good amount of work, but we've got it. It's in. Look at that. Holy cow, dude. This guy's amazing.
Well, I'm a rookie, but I'm learning. Like I said, you can't wait till you have 10,000 hours of experience and become an expert to start doing this. At some point, you have to jump in and do the work.
Look at your face.
What we're doing. I know, it's so messy.
Oh
do I look more homelessy today than normal?
Yes, you do. Okay, it's been a weird day. We got a decent amount of work done on that. Dad's been doing a bunch. I did a fuel pump in this 97 Grand Cherokee. You can see a link to it. Look at my channel to see it if you want to know how to change a fuel pump on one of these. But I got to get out of here. He's gonna stick around for a bit. I like that. That chunk of metal back there looks sexy.
Crazy. I mean, if we'd have waited for the part to come in, I would have had to take the whole piece out.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
The amount of work it would have taken to change the whole piece is a lot more.
A lot more than just making a couple of them, I think.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, what?
We still need to see what our customer thinks, but we already did it, so. Zane, it doesn't matter what you think, because we already did it. It does matter what you think. That's rude. Okay guys, that's day 4 or 5. I don't know what we're on. Probably day 5. That's day 5. Wrap.